So someone asked me, why as an ISTP do I have such strong FI? And I was like, because I'm an Enneagram 4. Like, I've always been introspective or whatever. A video came up in my YouTube feed this morning from Conscious Evolution Journey. And of course I listened to it and I took notes. And this, I think, answers his question. What I'm not sure of, because I thought, okay, maybe all Enneagram 4s are like somewhat like me. But, you know, I've dated other 4s, like an INFP. And yeah, we had like this special connection, at least for the first 3 months, until his trauma got the best of him. And I mean, it's not like I don't have trauma as well. It's just, it presented itself differently. But I felt abused in that relationship. Anyway. So, alright. So here's my notes. Okay, this is specifically for Taurus, because I'm a Taurus Sun, Venus, Mars, and something else. I don't know. 4 things, Taurus. Okay. Okay. So it says I have Atlantean roots, like Atlantis. I'm a star seed, which I've heard that term before, but I never really, I don't know, I never really like grabbed a hold of it. But in my Akashic record, it said I'm from the star Sirius. So it makes sense why I would feel so out of place here. So it says my consciousness is from another realm. Sirius, it literally said Sirius in there. I have ancient wisdom within me and higher consciousness outside of the earth plane. I'm a light worker. I'm here to help assist others. I'm here to elevate the collective consciousness of humanity, which I've always felt that within me, you know? So this just felt so validating, and I was like crying while I was listening to this and taking notes, because it was just so validating. It's who I am, my vibration and frequency, and how that impacts others. And then mentions addictions, which could be patterns of behavior, emotions, thought patterns, substances like food or exercise, or, you know, all of those can be addictions. When I was 20, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna become an alcoholic, because I just felt so like FI demon, right? So I start buying all this wine and I just start drinking it. Luckily, my son's father, ISTJ, was like, oh no, you're not, and he took it from me and he poured it down the sink. So him doing that, caring about me in that way, you know, I stopped the behavior, thank God. So that only lasted for like a week. But my main addiction has been like a love addiction, addicted to love. And then thought patterns, behaviors, yeah, those have been hard to break. Being on Earth can be very painful and challenging at times. You're more susceptible to fall into negative or unhealthy coping mechanisms, the low vibration, negativity, and darkness in others. You can get a lot done. You can run circles around people, can accomplish more in a day than the average person, which may invoke envy and jealousy in others because of the grace you have. You can bite off more than you can chew and still be able to handle it and make it look easy at times from the outside, which is so true. Like, even in like jiu-jitsu, you know, like I learned it much faster than my peers, and then I would like disappear for months and come back and just perform really excellently, and people are like, have you been practicing? I'm like, no. Do they believe me? I don't know, but it's true. it's been a theme in my life, but it's like, I just feel like people have been trying to knock me down my whole life. Like, it's inappropriate to tell the truth. It's whatever, just, it's been hard. It's been really hard. And then feeling misunderstood and out of place, like in my own family and school, like on the fucking planet. It's been hard. Everyone has it hard, but my own experience has been very hard. Struggled with abundance in the past life, grew up with poverty, love and connection, and you turned it around. You felt like nobody loved you or understood you or knew the depth of you. You are very unique. There's nobody quite like you. Even a fellow starseed will be their own unique self too. You are one of a kind, and Earth can feel very foreign and uncomfortable. If you felt like you don't fit in, you don't belong, and you don't want to be here, it's because you're different. You're meant to be here to shine, to vibrate on a different frequency. And some people are going to love me, be drawn into my beautiful light, and others may be triggered by my light, and they have shadow energy within them to work on and figure out. I've noticed that a lot, you know, especially since I've focused so much on like intimate relationships. So who am I drawn to? Unhealthy men. And a lot of them, I don't feel appreciated as much as I feel like I do for them or have done for them. That's just, you know, okay. Longing for love. I know something is missing from a lot of my connections because I feel more. Everything I experience runs much deeper inside of me than in others. My level of empathy and compassion and caring runs much deeper in me. You're more evolved in consciousness and stronger mentally, emotionally, spiritually. In your connections, there's always an element of you doing more, giving more, being more. And that can make you feel very lonely because of your intensity and depth. If someone can't meet you on that level, time and time again, it leads to loneliness and searching for that person who just understands me and gets me the way I get others. People are drawn to me easily open up to me, trauma dump on me. It's in me to want to help, fix them if I can, but when I'm that one always there for others and I don't even feel good being here, addictions can come into play. A lesson you're working on is healthier coping mechanisms and embrace myself. Whatever you put your mind to, you make it very beautiful, and you can put 1,000% of yourself in that moment. You're very intelligent, but you struggle with integrating into this realm and fully connecting with others. That's been a huge challenge. Allow your achievements to be enough for you, meaning like I don't have to keep doing more. Like, I can just appreciate who I am and what I did. You're always trying to up yourself. Give yourself credit and appreciate yourself. You want more than anything to find where you belong. And in a field of horses, you're the zebra. You want to find the other zebra. You're walking with these people to help them transmute their shadow energy, and you can get lost in others. You bring balance to this world just by being who you are. Your inner child is your heart, which is innocence, purity, and grace. And people have taken advantage of that. They've really hurt you. And you've wanted to preserve your sacred innocence. Not everyone will see that and appreciate that for what it is. Love yourself and don't change for anybody. There is someone out there to connect with. Find the balance of light and dark within yourself too. You enjoy contributing to others. You are meant to achieve a lot in this life. Be proud of it. And make sure it's good enough for you. Who you've become despite what you've been through. Like a rough childhood, you're still loving, vulnerable. You still believe in unconditional love. Within your soul, you understand true connection and unconditional love. Love yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. People are not on your level. You're here to help raise them to my level. You do belong to a soul family who love you unconditionally. Embrace discomfort as a sign of progress. Remember yourselves in other lives. This will bring a lot of happiness. You are free to choose peace. You're here to heal, awaken, and enlighten. As for soul contracts, people are coming with a page consciousness. You are queen consciousness. They don't have the same capacity to understand. Prepare for change with an open heart and mind. Deep dive and explore. So like, the reason I've always been so open and vocal, it's because, well, one, maybe this can help someone else who's trying to find who they are, and the other reason is I want my soul family to find me. You know, I want to find my people. Okay, so that was the Taurus one, and then I listened to the Sagittarius one because I'm a Sagittarius rising in Neptune. So she said, I have the wisdom from Lemuria and Atlantis. I don't know anything about Lemuria. I have to look that up. I've had long lives. I've seen the truth, but always tried to see the best in people, but was dishonest with myself and others, which led me to feeling lonely and isolated because I put up with bad behavior. It's time to be honest with yourself and others. See them all for who they are and discern more. Because what about me? Is it really good for me? Don't look past their less than stellar traits and qualities. I've always been very in tune with my beliefs, and I always see the best in people. I've had multiple life journeys coming through the past in Atlantis and Lemuria. You're a very wise, evolved soul. Realize your worth and value, and don't look the other way when you feel strongly for someone with how they treat you and others and their life choices. You're very seasoned. You have lots of experiences within your soul. Lemurian connections are drawn to California or Hawaii. You always see the truth, even if you don't want to see it. You always feel it. You're tapped into others and their energy. It's a struggle for you. You look at their good traits and feel that they deserve love, but their negative traits can be very detrimental to you, and that's where you need to be more honest with yourself and them and call them out. I've been working on that. It's hard when you feel a deep connection. Archangel Metatron. See, it's interesting because in my psychic reading a year ago, she said she's hearing an M and a J, and I never even heard of Metatron. I always just thought Michael. I've always liked the name Michael, but I looked into Metatron today and I was like, oh my god, that actually fits. Metatron. Archangel Metatron. He helps you understand your life path, awaken, and grow your spiritual gifts. You love these people anyway. It's who you are, and it's hard to get around that. You feel into other people. You feel behind their shadow energy. You see their wounds of why they are the way they are in a negative capacity. And that's why you love them and help them and take care of them and look the other way. You feel you attract a lot of people who are broken, need fixing, and it's because of the wisdom within you. People who know you are very lucky to know you and be in your love. Work on loving yourself as much as you love other people. You can still love unconditionally someone, but it doesn't mean they need to be in your life, depending on how destructive they are. That's what I learned about the ENFP. That was like, not only did I learn more about unconditional love and what it meant, but also learning that that I can love him from a distance, let him go and love him at the same time. That was a very valuable lesson. It's still hard, you know, it's really hard to let that go. You are made to see the best in people. Your light is healing and activating to them, but make sure you're not being walked on, taken advantage of, or used. This lifetime location is different from the past. This life is about knowing yourself and learning to honor and value yourself and have discernment to protect yourself. It's not your job to fix others. See how amazing you are. There is karma balance going on, and it's meant to be in your favor because of how much you have consistently, lifetime after lifetime, unconditionally loved another person. You're spiritually gifted and meant to walk that path of psychic energy and intuition. You're meant to share your spiritual gifts with others, doing readings, energy healings, being the voice of reason, and giving great advice. Appreciate yourself. When you embrace yourself and see the truth of things, that is your liberation. The lesson is being very honest with yourself about the truth of others, and be honest with them by calling them out on their bad behavior, regardless of how they're going to react to that. You walk a different path. You have light worker energy. Your consciousness is so expanded. If you don't look the other way, you feel like you wouldn't have anybody in your life. Understand that there are other high vibrational people and beings where you can have a very strong connection with them and be happy and satisfied. Also, find your soul tribe. Those who are also spiritually based, who have walked in Atlantis and Lemuria, who are higher consciousness just like you, and they'll be honest and will understand you, and they won't be dark and abusive and so in tune with their shadow energy. You align with the people so entrenched with their shadow in order to awaken who they are. You're meant to align to soul tribe. They are already at your level, your equals. You don't need to save them or take care of them. They walk with you and complement your life. Clear negative energy and create space for positive flow in your life. Detach from lower vibrational people. Step into divine timing. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Trust the delays. They are aligning your path. Anything that you desire, you can manifest, but it's contingent upon you making change within yourself. Focus on you. Put energy and effort into your dreams and goals. Believe in yourself and the power of the universe. Truly separating yourself from those who bring you down vibrationally. Embrace your soul transformation. Yeah. So ISTPs and anybody watching this, like, I guess I can't assume that all ISTPs have my path. I don't know. But I think innately you know your path and your calling. If you don't, like if you've just been so disconnected from who you are and all that, you can find that connection by getting in touch with your spiritual side, like meditating, being out in nature, like things like that, getting psychic readings, things like that. Like, I know even as an ISTP, it's hard because we have any trickster, right? So but get in touch with your inner child And that the soul, and the connectedness to all that it's through your heart. So get in touch with your heart. If you feel fear, try to turn away from the fear, or like face it, process it, and then choose faith and hope and love. Choose forgiveness. Because when you get in touch with your heart, turn away from the fear, that's when, well, for me, I mean, your path, like you'll see more clearly, because it's really hard to see with clarity when it's clouded by fear and emotions like that. So if you feel any like fear, resentment, anger, things like that, try to calm those down, because they're clouding your clarity. So yeah. So I guess for me, like, I really am focusing on myself. Like, I notice whenever I'm focusing on someone else and I'm feeling my own like vibration dropping, like maybe it's taking energy from me, or I'm feeling sad or whatever, that's an indication that, okay, like, you're feeling like this because you're focusing on someone else right now or something else right now. So focus on me. Go do self-care, because I'm worthy and deserving of love and care. So I think that can apply to everyone, I guess. But I guess specifically for like ISTPs, because we're so like outward focused with FE and SE. But don't forget that you are worthy, valuable. You matter, you're important. And it's a lot harder to give to others when your own cup is not full. And you are responsible for filling your own cup. So as you go down this journey, learn how to love yourself, and really feel how worthy you are, and get in touch with your true self beyond the human, like your true self as the divine and in other lives. You'll get closer and closer to who you truly are and your purpose, beyond this earth simulation here. I had a 3-hour conversation with a woman. There's a lot I can't say about the conversation, because I don't think I'm supposed to share certain things there. But she mentioned soul splits. So like, if you ever meet someone who's like exactly like someone else you know, like facial recognition, all that crap, like that is a soul split. It's like a doppelganger. It's like the main soul, which would be like an archangel, like Michael or Metatron or whoever. They can split into 7 different souls. So if you ever see someone and they're like spitting image of someone else you know, and they're not like twins, you know what I mean? They're just like completely different people. They are of the same soul. Which is interesting. She also said a karmic connection or whatever. It's a male and a female, and sometimes you can look alike, but you are part of the same soul, like you're like twin souls or something. I forgot exactly how she said it. And usually one of them is going to be like the dark version and the other one's going to be the light version. So I'm really curious if my ENFP, is that what we are? Are we really the same, like, soul split in half, and he's the dark version, I'm the light version? I don't know. It's interesting. What else did she say? Oh, she said for figuring out who you were in, like, parallel lives. So symbolism is a big thing. Also paying attention to, like, street names you've lived on, your names, facial recognition, like bone structure and all that stuff. Like, let's say you look up a picture of a queen from the 1400s and you're like, oh my god, she looks just like me. There's a good chance that she actually is you. But of course you need to, like, verify with Akashic records and stuff, and all this stuff. This girl is, like, a researcher. She's been researching for, like, a long time. It's pretty, I'm lucky to have come across her. But yeah, that's a thing. So I think part of getting to know myself is gonna figure out, okay, who was I in past lives? In my reading, she mentioned Isis twice. Of course, with all these things she said connected to, but she mentioned Isis twice, and I, like, looked her up, and I was like, I mean, yeah, I could totally see myself, like, in her. But then there were a few others, because I kind of looked up a few different Egyptian people, and there were a few that I was like, you know, some of those sound like me. So, you know, I'm keeping it open, and maybe when I get my Akashic records checked again, I can ask more specifically. But it sounds like part of it is they want you to figure it out yourself, like it's more fun or something, like they don't want to step in too much, whatever. Oh, and then the other thing is, with blood type, learning about who you've been and reincarnating to your same bloodline, your wisdom passes on to the next carnation. And then we should be entering a golden age in about, what did she say, 40, 60 years? A golden age. So yay, our next lives hopefully will be a lot better. Great. I think that's about it from my memory from that conversation, but that I can share. But yeah, I truly want the best for everyone, and I think it's important to appreciate, like, everything that's happened to us, whether favorable or unfavorable, because we're all here, and even the people that have hurt us, those hurts have taught us. It's a way for us to grow and elevate and evolve. So if we hang on to the pain and the resentments or whatever, that doesn't hurt them, it hurts us, you know? So, like, I've been on this path of transmuting my pain for a long time, you know? Like, using pain to turn into power. So, like, every time someone's hurt me, I've used it as a lesson and have risen more powerful and more powerful, like rising like a phoenix, right? Burn to ashes, rise like a phoenix. It's an Enneagram 4 thing, but ouch, it's really applied to me in my life with FI. It's like every time I've had my heart broken, it's challenged me to, okay, how fast can I heal myself this time? It used to take a really long time, you know, but now I can do it really, really fast. So it still hurts, like, you know, yesterday I was thinking about like what happened with the INTP, and I was like, that like really sucks. It sucks. It hurts. Like, how could someone like just fucking disappear? Like, but then, okay, first of all, I don't want to be stuck in that like poor me or like I'm so depressed types of feelings, right? So it's like, okay, well, sweetheart, yeah, that sucks. But like, then I turn the focus on me. Like, hey, you're really beautiful and you have all these talents, and what he did has nothing to do with you, has everything to do with him. And that's just how it is. So let's focus on us and caring for ourselves, loving for ourselves, because we're worthy of that. We're worthy of joy, so we're going to be happy. And doing all that stuff, like, it reinforces, and then I do things that make me happy. And I mean, that's how it works. You know, your self-talk, you're feeling it in your heart, and the action, taking action to reinforce the thoughts and the feelings. Yeah, so I really, really, really want everyone to, like, you know, be happy and be their best selves. And I don't know, some people, it's like, get addicted to the dark, get addicted to the patterns and all that, and I get it. I've been there. It's really hard to break those habits and patterns. It's hard, super hard, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Like, do you want to live the rest of your life in those patterns that like suck, or do you want to break free and like learn how to be happy and all that? I don't know about you, but I want to be happy. So anyway, we all have the power to do that. It's just we have to do it for ourselves. It's hard, it takes work, it takes effort, it takes dedication, but you can do it. You can. And I don't care who you are. If you reach out to me and you want my help, I will try to help you, as long as it's not pulling my energy down, you know, towards destroying me.